Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to, well, everything it's been a while since I made a video. Um, Basically, this is a belated Christmas to you all. I know that it seems to be reasonable, but think about like why Spirit Sounds didn't do a Christmas video or anything. Well, that being said, is that when I get the feeling of making a video, okay, like this one right now. The point being is that we are going to significantly of knowing what to do, okay, because I'm going to be doing all signs, air signs, water signs, fire signs, earth signs. Now this is how it's going to be, okay. This is going to be between my own way of knowing what going to be expected, and we're going to figure out what's going to happen. Define my own way of telling you this, okay? This is how it's going to be, and this is how you're going to view it. It doesn't make any sense and think, okay, I got this. Well, it would be, right? So, in the main way of knowing what to do, this is how it's going to be, okay? The zodiac signs are gonna go through this. This is how it's gonna be from point A to point B, right? You have to start from start, middle, and end. So you know what? This is gonna be a good time, and I hope that you will enjoy it. So please, if you wanted to watch the video, you can, and let's see how it is. So today we are going to do all signs. First, I'm going to put my like that. And this is how it's going to be. People will look at this and think, oh, is he doing a great job? Is he going to be doing the right job? And it's the point being is that, like, the signs are good, but they can switch. That was a perfect shuffle. A few more. Like, the signs will always switch. No matter where you're going to see it. And last but not least, this is how it's going to be. And this is how everything will go into place. When shuffling, just remember how this resonates to you all. Okay. And you shuffle. So I'm just sewing this stuff back over there. Just gonna check them out. All right. So today we are going to do a few things, actually. Basically, we are trying to figure this out in a two-way street. Okay. First of all, we're going to figure out what's happening. Okay. When I look at things in a different perspective way, I'm trying to do that. Okay. Now, there are things that you must learn first. And I know that this is going to be good because you're saying, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do? Well, this is how I'm going to magnify it as a certain question. And it has to be involved with this. So, tell me something in the cards. What is happening? What's going to happen of the first reading that we're going to do? Because this is how I'm going to see it. Right? So if anybody wants to watch the video, they certainly can. This is a live video. So this is how you're going to watch it, and then let's see if it's going to be good for you. Okay. So I'm just going to do this. You can see it. You can see me, but I'll move this down. See, I can't shuffle right. But we're going to do this. Alright, so we're going to see the first half. So we have one card, and we're going to view that card in a different way. Like so. We have communion. Communion is like you're having a conversation. Okay. Now, we won't see it if its card holder will not fit. Well, basically the card holder like this is gonna view like so. I don't have a thing to hold it. But we're going to well, think about this. One way, great. Communion. So communion is like based on, let's see. Let me read about what communion is. Okay. You guys want to follow me? You sure can. Just subscribe to the channel and then hopefully it will be it. Communion is communion. Here the man and the eagle may connect through their eyes and spirits. The man has performed a ceremonial calling to eagle, brother, who now comes to him as a familiar friend. It is it is an intimate relationship between human being and feather being, one of both spirit and flesh. Yet it's ultimately this deep spiritual kin- kinship that connects them, formed from their recognition of the sacredness of this bond. Eco spirit is often associated with the highest and noblest, en- encouraging us to let our spirits soar. Through this communion, we know that we can touch the sky. We know that we can be more than just two-legged creatures clinging to the ground. We are intimately related to all of life on the planet. It's through communing with any expression of life that we realize how vitally vitally connected we all are. Whenever you experience a heartfelt communion with some physical expression of life, planet, plant, animal, human, or anything else, it is only then that you can truly feel how your life force is similar to the life force that is all around you. It is only a matter of the differences in form. An instance is articulated into the physical world in a multitude of ways that is same in everything and everyone, although it manifests in various shapes and characteristics. The essence is spirit emanating from the core of all things. Communion with nature is essential for you now. Take some time to do an open-eyed meditation with any nearby animal or plant. Relax your body as much as possible. Breath consciously and keep your attention on the life form you are communing with. After a few moments, you will notice a sense of the boundaries dissolving, a mid melding of the I and thou. You may even receive messages or impressions as you find yourself in the flow of unspoken communication. So basically, communion is like being with God. You're communion, you're talking, you're emphasizing, you're emphasizing the way, right? The way we feel and the way we act. It's simple. It's simple how it is. Okay. Now, for instance, while I'm kind of doing something here, this is how it's gonna be. Okay. You're looking at it and think, is there something going on? Is there something I should look at? Well, the point being is that yes, it is. But the truth is, when you look at communion that involves this card, you have to stop and think. You have to empathize it. Okay? Now, we are doing all signs here, zodiac signs, okay? So no matter if you're air, water, earth, or fire, okay? So this is how it's gonna be. But we're going to look at this card that represents that. So basically we're going to put the card here. Now, while I'll have that, okay, and this is already shuffled, but I'm going to do it one more last time. Oh, nope, not those ones. They're very good at this too. One more. Right, so we're going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4. We look at 5 and see if this is going to interact with that. Let's see. So we have Page of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. We have the Six of Wands upright. We have the Queen of Wands reversed, and we have the Seven of Cups upright. Interesting. So we have Earth, Earth, fire, and water. Interesting. That is nine zodiac signs. Which means in this picture you have Taurus, Virgo, um, and Capricorn. Then you have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Then you have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. That's nine zodiac signs in this picture. Okay? So anything in this based on, this is how it's going to be. Now, not only that, okay, pay attention to these. You have the Queen of Wands that's reversed, and then you have the Four of Pentacles reversed. What in God's name is happening? Let me see. Four of Pentacles. Let me look at that reversed. Money is slipping through your fingers, and your spending habits exceed your saving habits. You may be spending unconsciously, hoping it will bring happiness. Create a positive relationship with money. Yes. So creative relationship with money. If you lose money, you will gain money. Okay. Losing money is like losing it at a slot machine. Okay. Think of it as a way. You're you're losing money. You're losing money. You're losing money. Now think about like you're winning. You're winning. You just hit the jackpot. All the money comes back to you. Now you know earth signs, fire signs, and water signs. Okay, nine zodiac signs. You need to improve yourself worthy. This is how it's gonna be. Okay. Yes, you have to emphasize of you can do this. But when things go down sideways, then you know what? You have to realize that there are circumstances you must obey. You have to think like, okay, I know what Spirited Alex is saying. Yes. As a matter of fact, yes. Now, as a as a miniature pause of this, you have to see it day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. And this is how it modifies it. How? Let me explain some more. So right now you're now this is how it is. Money you're losing, right? Now, look at the Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, let me look at that. Queen of Wands reverses. Now is not the time to be in the limelight. Instead, bring your energy and attention inward. Focus on building your self-confidence. Resilience, reaffirm your strengths and talents within yourself. Yes. So if you have a talent and you have a skill, you have to provide yourself to gain money. It's like it's like making a part of a game. Let's say for example, you have a pack of cards. You have those cards to notify yourself with all your friends. All right, same, right? You get the picture. Now imagine about that making your own self, making a profit to make that. Now you see the two ways. One way is that you're having your own sensibility of having two ways. The first way I'm going to tell you is where when you are thinking about a game, all of a sudden your friends will enjoy of like, okay, let's play. Now, when you're being a businessman and you're being a talented person, you add that to that. Now there's two sides. Businessman and playing cards with your friends. There's two ways here. Exactly. how I picture it. Because nine zodiac signs in this picture that I'm describing you with the communion card, because you're speaking. You can speaking to the Lord or whoever it is. This is how it's gonna meet. It's like meeting the eye, right? You have to understand. But there is a way of doing things, the right way and the wrong way. If you do it the wrong way, then everything shifts into bad luck. If you move it into the right way, you're moving it from the bad side into a good side. Get the picture? Yes. Yeah. So you have to understand that. It doesn't matter what you're going to think of, but it how to understand this. It doesn't even think that you can do this. Because when I see this in a different way, I see this in a different way. Okay. Now, let me do some shuffling, shall we? What's the opposite of the Four of Pentacles in the nine zodiac signs? Earth, fire, and water. Tell me something that represents that, Spirit. Alright, so we have this that represents the Queen of Swords reversed. Alright, so we have that. What's the opposite of the Queen of Wands reversed? Between the earth, water, and fire. The strength. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm going to figure this out. Okay. All right. So this is how it's going to be. The Queen of Swords. Reverse. You're allowing others to dominate you as you show weakness, even if you are strong inside. Or you may be allowing your emotions to get the better of you. Reconnect with your inner strength to create positive change. Yes, so you're letting others dominate you, which means that people are helping you out. Yes, you are helping them out, but you're helping them, that they are helping you, vice versa. Now, well, I got that taken care of. Uh, first, first we have the ability of strength. Strength is upright, isn't it? So first, we're going to look at strength, and this is how it's going to be. Strength. Strength. You have inner power and strength. Lead using subtitle influence and persuasion. You understand your animal instincts. Express your raw power with courage and measured restraint. So which means that you have inner power and strength, right? And you're using it. So, if everything works well in your favor, water signs, earth signs, and fire signs, you will do your own part here. Exactly the same way. Exactly. Because the point being is that this is how it resonates to you all. Okay? There's no There's no way of identifying it. But if you're using your own way and saying, okay, I got this, then it's like you understand that your spirits are helping you. It makes a lot of sense. It does. So now this is gonna be good, okay? But you think why you're not leaving the cards yet? That's just really good. I will leave the cards, but as a matter of fact, where I have this as another way of knowing it, this is how it's gonna be good. Okay. You think that this is all about it, but this is not over yet. Okay. See how I did there? Yes. So now this is how it's gonna be. Alright, so this is how it's gonna be. Something show me something that represents all this, please. Show me one card that represents that. The five of air. Well, I'll read the five of air. But let's see what it would be, shall we? The five of air says this situation hasn't worked out the way you had hoped, but you can try again. Your power lies not in how all the chips fall, but in how you handle yourself moving forward. You may now feel that the cost of this venture is too high. Carefully evaluate the way events have transpired in order to gain value lessons for your future. Someone in the situation isn't coming from a place of integrity. The desire to win is so strong that this individual will ignore others' needs. Review review everyone's motives, including your own, and do what you can to foster a win-win solution. So additional meanings of this card is unwise choices, a desire for revenge, thinking one only of oneself, and gloating. So basically, it means that yes, basically all the chips have fallen, have fallen. But that's just how it's gonna be. Zodiac signs, okay? It doesn't really make sense that you doing your own part and thinking, okay, what's happening? Well, it is, right? So this is how it's gonna be. Hopefully, it resonates to you all with this. But try your best, okay? Try your best. And keep the work ethic, which means keep it up. Now, now that's only one thing now, okay? Now, not only that, we're not over yet. We're not done yet. Then why you would say, why we're not done, Spiritual House? Well, this is how I'm going to visualize this for you, okay? I'm teaching you a fair lesson. Now, you think that everything is all fine, dandy, whatever. But no. This is how it's going to be good for all of you, okay? So what's the second one of this reading? That's the opposite of the first reading. See what I did there? It's the reverse psychology. So I'm going to do this again. Shuffle. Good job. Do it again. Shuffle. And do a good job. Okay. Now let's do this, okay? All right, here we go. Ready? Okay. Queen of Swords reversed. Page of Pentacles is upright. Five of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. The Death card is upright. And the King of Swords reversed. Okay, so basically in this picture that I'm going to look at, we have earth signs. So we have Taurus, Capricorn, and I think it's Virgo, I think. Capricorn, yeah. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The point being is that what I'm saying is that while this is good for now, this is how it's going to be, right? You look at this and think, okay, I got this. Now, this is how it's going to be, okay? We have 1, 2, 3 reverse cards. Just interesting. Now, I have no idea what's wrong with this card, but you have that. Let me read. You are going through a powerful change and transformation. There are parts of your life that are falling away, disintegrating, making way for new opportunities to emerge. Yeah, so basically it means something. Now we have the Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords first. Let's see. The Five of Pentacles reversed. Difficult times are coming to an end, particularly if you have recently suffered a major financial job loss. You may find new resources of income, a new job, or someone will offer to help you out. Yeah, so basically someone will have to help you out. There's new opportunities are coming. Someone's going to help you out. That's how it is. uh, the King of Swords that I'm going to look at too. Also, it's coming. Your expression of power and authority may be misdirected. You may be indecisive and feeling stuck. Center yourself and connect with your inner power. Yeah. So you have to connect with yourself, center yourself, then someone's going to help you out. You have new opportunities coming. There is something going on in this picture, but you have to have communion with the spirits that are with you. You need to talk to them, um, because that's how it is. You know, this is why it's only your circumstances, okay? But in the end, it's like you will think and think. You will think and think and say, okay, what does Spirited Alice want me to do? You have to understand your own personality. And what I meant by that, it's true. So, in our own way of knowing about this is how it's going to be, okay? And while moving all the cards here, we will separate this. We're going to do this. Okay, so tell me a card that represents this. So we're going to break this. Okay. The Five of Earth, but I'm going to look at this. Okay, so the Five of Earth. Hmm. Basically what this is. The Five of Earth, this is how it is. You're too focused upon what you don't have. The mentality of lack is creating a lack reality. Through the law of attraction, help is close by, but your pessimism is preventing you from recognizing it. It's time to reassess your thoughts, the words you use, your beliefs about money. Start complaining and accept any assistance that is offered. Fortunately, matters are going to improve, and your unpleasant feelings are only temporary. In the meantime, it is important that you care for your physical and emotional health. Additional meanings of this card: uncertain self-employment, financial downturns, unsuccessful legal battles. Yeah, so basically, you know, by the time like these earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you have to understand that you can break a seal on the windowsill. Okay, picture a windowsill and then breaking it. Okay, that's what the wind will do. But You know, you have to understand that you have to learn things by logical ways. And what it means is that you have to understand that when you have that experience of having communion, you need you need that. It doesn't matter that you're facing and think, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do." Well, really, you need to face. You need to face your own face head on. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and think, "Is this me?" Well, it is. It's all about you because you have to think and understand that, okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do. This is how it is. You have to realize that this is the way it goes. And it's true, right? It's true. So, in my estimation, this is how it's going to work out like this, as you can see. All right? This is how it is. But you're doing an excellent job. You just have to realize of that, okay? And this is how it is, okay? But you need opportunities. Someone's gonna help you. You need that, right? Just pray and then do your own thing, right? This is how it is. And one last one for this reading. What's the last and final one? Right, this is how it is, okay? Here we go. Right. So we have the Six of Cups is upright. The Judgment is reversed. Interesting. The Chariot is reversed. Interesting. The Five of Swords is upright. Then we have the Four of Swords upright. Okay, so basically in this card, it's like you're resting, or you're healing, or anything like that. We have air and water here. So air, we have Aquarius. Then we have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And we have 6 zodiac signs in this picture. So, basically, in my own mind, it's like this is how it's going to process. Now, this is how you're feeling right now, okay? You have to think of this card, communion, okay? Think about the word of that. Now, think about what's going to happen, okay? Now, basically, the point being is that this is how it's gonna be good for you all. Uh, Hello, JK, JCBR, Lord. I don't know how to say that word. Anyway, welcome. Um, Jig, Jig, Jigsy Bar. Um, are you from anywhere? Like, are you from Europe? Are you from any other country? Anything? Reading on for a minute for the reading. Anyway, the point being is that this is how it's going to be. So we have the Six of Cups. We have the Judgment reversed. Judgment reversed. Let's see. Hmm. You may be troubled by your past actions and choices. There are consequences for the present. Self-doubt and judgment are holding you back. You are so close to major shift. You just need to get out of your own way. Yeah, so get out of your own way. You need to do this on your own. You can do this by yourself. You just have to prove yourself worthy. That's all it is in this picture. It's basically a good concept. No matter what you are going to do, you just have to do that. Any shape, any form. So this is how it is. Let's see. This, this. Okay. Now while we do that, tell me something about this. What's going on here? The Eight of Fire. Let's see what the Eight of Fire is. Hold on tight because things now move into high gear. Past delays are over, and your plans manifest with swiftness and energy. You may feel caught off guard as frenzied activities take over. It is ex- exhilarating and a little overwhelming, but it feels good to see your dreams coming true. Suddenly, you have a lot of things going on, too many balls in the air. Stay grounded. Your messages are received positively right now. Embrace the spotlight. Additional means of this chart is receiving needed information, inspiration, sudden travel, an unexpected level of success. Yeah, so basically, if you do the right thing, air signs and water signs, you can do your part with this. Right now, right now, when I'm seeing this, the Four of Swords upright, not reversed. Basically, you're healing, you're resting, but you just have to magnificent that you can do this all by yourself. Because when you have the communion with this card, it it just is, right? And this is how it seems to be good. But all the best to you anyways, right? But you can do better. This is how it is, right? It doesn't matter that you can do this and think, oh, but that's how it is. When there are things that you need to not even learn, but you can do it by yourself. What I'm trying to explain to you is like, uh, that's how it is. It doesn't really matter that you can think and say, is it me? Is it no, it's not. But it doesn't make any sense, you know, because when you go through this emotion of knowing what to do, you just need to let go. But the point being is that in this picture, the chariot reversed. Let me get back to it. Connect with your inner strength and willpower to move forward. Your motivation comes from within, not from an external source. You cannot control everything. Sometimes it is best to loosen your grip. Yeah, so you have to loosen your grip that you can do this. But when things are going sideways, you need to just lift lift yourself up. It's a way of knowing what to do. You just have to think and knowing that, okay, I got this. But really, right? And that's how it is. So, that's why this is a good reading, and I hope that everyone will like it. And it seems to be that this is a good reading to understand what's going to happen, and no matter what you're going to face in life, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you like crazy. With all the best to you, even if you want to subscribe to this channel, give this video a like or comment or whatever. This is how it is. You have to embrace your opportunity. And that's how it is, okay? And one more thing before I gotta go. Things will change in the end, but you must face your own way of doing things. Right now, air signs and water signs, you need to do all the stuff you wanted to do, and you can do it. But no matter what you face in life, you can do it all by yourself. But if you need people who are trying to guide you the right way, that's what you have to do. And that's what you have to enjoy. Thank you, and have a good day to you all. And bye for now.